Hi, so what I got here is this VanMass car mount. So the car mount comes with both a dash mount with the suction cup and also a air vent mount which attaches to the air vent. So I'm going to show you in detail how both of these work. I prefer the air vent, but I could see how some people still want to use the suction cup here. So let me go ahead and show you the features. So this thing here is V-shaped as far as the way it holds the phone in. So you could see here that even over speed bumps or potholes, it's not going to bounce out. It's locked in. It also has two mini rests at the bottom here, which exposes the middle here for any type of charging connection that you want. So I do charge the phone in the middle here, so just keep that in mind that it is in the middle with these two resting, and you could see here that it has the rubber feet here, so it's nice and cushioned, as well as here. So let me take off the phone here and show you the main mount. So the main mount here is pretty heavy duty plastic. I like the design here, even though it's going to be covered most of the time. This is the brand VanMass, and I will have this link in the description area of the video. Now I used to use one of these magnetic mounts, and the problem is when I switched phones, I went with a thicker phone case, and the reason why I went with a thicker phone case is basically because I wanted the phone to be more rigid in my pocket, especially with thicker phones. And once I had the thicker case, when I put the magnetic strip here, even though it does stick, you know, on bigger potholes and speed bumps, this thing just falls off. So I had to get one of these car mounts, and these car mounts were great for that. It just does not fall off, and you could see here with the rubber feet here on the side. Now this does expand. I'll show you the back here, but you push the button in the back and it is adjustable. So if you're using this with your wife or your husband, you know, it is easily adjustable, and you could just squeeze it, you know, to get it to be thin again. And the button is in the middle, so it's nicely exposed. It's not the ones on the side which can be blocked by the phone. So just keep that in mind, that the button is handy, and I'll show you the reverse side a little bit later. And so this is the main mount, and you can see how heavy duty it is. It is nice plastic. It's not the cheapo plastic. Now the suction cup here does have a, you know, very strong extension and mount here. So this here is allows for a 2¼ inch extension. So this does go in and out and locks in. And this plate here, the main car mount, actually attaches to this round knob here. I'll also show you that a little bit later. This also does adjust, so you could turn it, and it could adjust, you know, from the top and on the bottom. So let me loosen it up. And so you could see here, you know, you could aim it down, and you could also, you know, extend this. And let me release this suction cup, and you could see how sticky this is. So I want to show you the stickiness. You see that stickiness? Just how sticky it is. Now, if you have, I find that this does hang on pretty decently to these textured dashboards, but mine's is, there's a smooth area for mine, and once again you could place it and it's nice and suctiony. Now it does come with a sticky plate for, you know, some of the textured areas. So this is a one-time use where you actually put this here and just stick it and let it rest for a day or so, and it'll be sticky, in which case you could put the suction mount there. Now let me take off this here and give you a better look at the mount itself for the air vent. So I'm going to go over to the underside of this and show you the air vent mount. So you could see how it's attached, And let me go ahead and twist off this tab. So I'm gonna push this all the way to the other side. And you could see that the grip is really tight because you really do twist it all the way to that side. So let me rest this right here so you could take a look. Now, if I twist this particular mechanism, you can see once again this is the air vent mount. So basically it's very grippy. And what you do is you take this tab and you twist it all the way to 180. So I'm going to twist it all the way to the 180 here, and it locks in place. It just squeezes it in place, and it's really tight. So far, having run this for over 2 months, it has not budged at all. So I really do prefer the air vent mounts because it is also in a very natural distance. So also the articulation here is very versatile and flexible. So if I loosen this up, if I loosen that up, I can basically, you know, position this, you know, anywhere. You could see, you can see how the ball joint here works. And this piece here also attaches to this one once I remove the air vent mount. So it is you know, dual flexibility, very versatile. And let me go ahead and take that off, put it on the suction cup mount, and show you exactly what I mean. In the meantime, let me, and it's a little bit difficult because I'm trying to do this with one hand, which is always tricky. So I've loosened that up. You notice I loosened that up. I'm gonna stick this into my air vent. I'm gonna stick it into my air vent, and I'm just gonna tighten it by pushing, and I, of course, it's a lot easier with two hands without, so you notice I've pushed this all the way to a 180 degrees, and so it is locked in place now. And with this ball joint here, when I haven't tightened it yet, I could actually, you know, move this any which way, you know, to be in perfect position of, you know, my driving. So you could see I could aim it towards where I'm driving. I could aim it a little bit over, you know, I could aim it up, I could aim it down a little bit. Now the other advantage of these car mounts over this particular magnetic mount is when you put your phone here, especially in the winter when you have your heat on, it really heats up the battery of the phone, and it causes the phone to overheat. You never want to overheat the battery on your phone, which is what happens here when you have it so close and direct to the heat of the air vent. Whereas with these mounts, what happens is it's pretty much protected from the hot air that's coming out of your heater. You know, it's deflected by the padding in the back, and so it doesn't directly heat your phone, which you know, is better on the battery because you never want your phone battery to overheat. In the meantime, let me go ahead, take this off and put it on the suction cup mount and give you a closer look at that. So I've now taken this base off, and you could see that the air vent mount has this, you know, 360-degree knob that really attaches here, and also the button in the back here. So the button in the back here is what expands these sides. So I'm gonna push the button here, and you could see it expands like so smoothly, you know, the sides where the phone is held. So it's completely adjustable for multiple people. Now I'm gonna put this here by attaching it to the ball joint here, and then just simply, you know, twisting this to tighten. So you could see here, I'm simply going to twist this to tighten and locking it. But once again, the articulation, flexibility, and the versatility of it is great because I could adjust it, you know, any which way. So I now have this attached to the suction cup, and you could see with the ball joint here, I can move this up, I can move this down, I could extend this in and out 2¼ inches. I could change this knob and move it up and down, whichever way I want. Now I could even attach it to the windshield, in which case this thing will extend, and it will be pretty far out. Now you could see, you know, as far as the ball joint. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to show, and I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.